Happy New Year's, gents. Welcome to TSG Uncut. I'm your host, Sean C. And today we're going to dive into a thought-provoking discussion challenging the narrative that women have surpassed men and doing better than men in dating. Okay? So buckle up for a lively debate that I hope that challenges perspectives. And with that being said, let's get started. How y'all doing today? Let me know how y'all doing up here in the chat there. All right. So I have a number of video clips that I'm going to present to you guys today. There will be no questions of the day, no memes of the day, none of that stuff. I just want to get through the content, but I want to leave enough room for discussion. Now, let me first say that all of this started, the whole idea for today's video started, I have a bunch of folders that have potential videos in them that I was supposed to work on. And I already know some of the videos I'm working on in the upcoming week or so. And there was one of these videos that was in this particular folder. And it was of a woman saying that she was basically doing a clip of about young men being single, most young men being single, and most young women not being single. So I thought it was interesting, so I compiled this photo. So instead of making a video about it, I wanted to discuss it here on the live stream. So I think this should be a lively debate. A couple of house cleaning things that we have to get done. I will do some shout outs as soon as we get more people up here in the chat. But just so you know that we have a bunch of new products down in the description section that that you can find. And I wanted for us to go into 2024. I know I have a different mindset about how I want to approach and attack 2024. So I curated a list of products that I hope is going to be helpful, especially for the real men out there. One of those things in there is some workout gloves. They're pretty similar to the ones that's in there are pretty much the exact same ones as this one, I believe. They even have the little webbing thing, which I still don't know what that's for. But they give pretty good support. They actually have this kind of little rubbery thing, foamy thing there that actually gives you support when you're lifting. And there's a number of products in there. One of the things that's in there is a book that's been on this bookshelf the whole time, right? There's two books in there, 10 Atomic Habits, that I hope that very popular book, and a lot of people have gotten from it. But the other book that I have that's in the list in the description section is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a You Know What, all right? And so these two books are some good books to start out for reading. I figured I would like to, like I said, some of the things that I put in there is to help gents, have a great start to their 2024. All right. Shout out to Rando. Ganja says, Sean, fire. Man, thank you. I appreciate it. Shout out to Ennis, man. I ain't see you. Man, that logo is crazy, bro. He said, damn, man, can you believe I was driving on the I-95 yesterday, going somewhere, listening to your videos, and literally out of nowhere, a big-ass truck tire from the south side lane crashed through my windshield. Oh, my God, bro. I am so sorry to hear that. Are you doing okay? He said, bro, this thing obliterated my car. Man, that is crazy. I am sorry to hear that. How you doing, man? Are you okay, though? The car you can replace. Can't replace you, man. You know what I'm saying? These kind of freak things tend to happen. You know what I mean? So I want to make sure you good. Glad you are safe, and it's, yeah, for real. If you okay. Shout out to Preston. He said, yo, Sean CTSG, Happy New Year's, Uncut City peeps. Yeah. God, I'm straight, bro. But, yeah. Nah, man. That is a freak accident to happen. And sorry for your accident. All right, man. I'm going to get back to the chat here in a second. I'll let you guys dip into that. Let's get into this video. I don't want to keep anybody waiting. Let me get this banner off the screen. Again, check out the products after this down in there. like I said, I wanted to put together some products that I thought would be helpful to the gents. And I'll get back to the comment in a second. Let's get to the first video. Again, I'm going to be stopping this video. I'm going to be playing other videos in between it because we need to discuss this, right? Let's listen to it.
A world where more and more men are single because women do not want to date them is a world that's very dangerous for women, which is why I worry about retaliation in reaction to the rise of single men.
So she created this video because she is worried that single men are going to get bitter and angry and going to want to take out their frustrations on women. Now, since we're early in the broadcast, and I tend to say this every week, I don't want you guys to be angry, bitter, or mad at women. All right? I don't want you cursing them out or anything like that. I don't expect that of my gents, but I'm just saying, if you're somebody watching this and you're mad at women, then you got work to do on yourself. Because they don't bother me. Like, honestly, I talk about this stuff, but I don't let it bother me. Again, check out the book on the bookshelf, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Beep. All right? So I'll let y'all play with that as y'all will. Can y'all hear the video? Let me know if y'all can hear the video. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear the video so I can continue playing it. Actually, I'll restart it just to make sure we're on the same page. Okay, y'all did hear it. Okay, cool. All right, let's get into this real quick.
A world where more and more men are single because women do not want to date them is a world that's very dangerous for women, which is why I worry about retaliation in reaction to the rise of single men. We actually have data from this year that shows young women are way less interested in dating than young men are. And we have data to show that more women than men are single because they simply cannot find someone they are interested in dating. 38% of single American women say the main reason they're not dating is they can't find someone that meets their expectations, compared to only 23% of men say the same thing.
All right, let's stop it right there. I'm going to bring myself back up on screen. So in her original reasoning, she states that there are more young men who find it harder to date than women. And to that I say no shit. You know what I mean? No shit. Because like always, the same damn thing happens. Young women decide they want to date older men, right? They're not dating guys their age, they're dating older, which completely makes sense when you start thinking about the fact that women now tend to expect more financially from dudes, okay? And young men are still establishing themselves. I know I was when I first started, right? So the next clip that I'm gonna play, we're gonna go back to that clip. I'm gonna pause that clip. I'm gonna play some clips in between to illustrate my point. Now, I'm gonna show you the expectations of women looking for men out there. That's what this next clip is about to be about.
I'm looking for a single man with no children who's in shape, business savvy, Christian, clean, hygienic, nice smile, family oriented, and
faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings in a single bound.
This Negro is Superman, y'all. This dude is the point something percent out there. But let's continue.
Look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's not gonna happen. Well, maybe. I'm not even mad at her though. She's well within her rights. However, in this day and age, I don't think it's realistic anymore. I mean, maybe it once was, but if you want something like that, it's like you're gonna have to catch them at the age of 12 years old. And I don't think that's gonna look too good on you. I mean, that's just my opinion. This kind of goes back into, do women have to settle? Because I think it'll be extremely hard to find all these qualities today in one man. It's always going to be something. Either he don't got one of those qualities, or maybe even two, or he may have all the qualities you're looking for and then you not be his type. Again, it's possible, but how long are you willing to wait till that comes along? I'm just asking, respectfully, of course.
That was a menacing laugh, wasn't it? Skyview, thank you for being here. Haven't seen any dating issues in the dating market this year. Most of these girls were just happy I didn't act crazy. Why would you be acting? Oh, they were just happy that you wasn't somebody that was acting crazy. I get it. I read it wrong. Thank you for being here. All right, that's y'all talking, whatever. Uh-oh, the thing jumped on me quick. The real reason that these people say they can't find a man is because they chased them all away. We're going to get into it all, right? Yep. Superman. Yep, exactly. All right. XL Pro, shout out to you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too, bro. Still saying, thank you for being here. She wishes she could get attention from Retaliation. The women are still screwing. Expectations for a relationship are not computed. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to get into that. And that's kind of why I brought up that clip, right? I brought up that clip because I wanted to show you guys the type of expectations that are out there for that some of these women are looking for, okay? Let's get on to our next clip.
All these women are hollering out what they need in a man, and the only way they're going to be with a man is if they have everything on their bucket list. Well, newsflash, a lot of women's bucket lists are literally absolutely fucking ridiculous and is a fantasy. A lot of women say, oh, I don't want to be with a man unless he makes a certain amount this in a year. I can't be with a man if it's not my way. I can't be with a man if he doesn't, whatever the case may be. Did you ever think for 1 second, looking over your life and your current situation, are you making anywhere near what you want your partner to make? Answer that for me. These women are out here saying, I need a man that's going to make $300,000 a year, $400,000 a year. What are you bringing to the table? Because it sounds like you really want to live. You want somebody that make enough money that you can live off of instead of you putting in the own work and appreciating a man that already has a 9-to-5 and is doing his best to make sure that you eat. Instead of putting a price on a man, you need to put priorities and responsibilities on a man. And if you see them taking care of that priorities and responsibility, that's a fucking man. Not how much money is in his bank account. You women.
It sounded like to me she had a little pep in her voice, huh? She was a little angry about it. And she should be, right? She gonna get online. They're gonna pretty much call her a pick-me, right? They pretty much gonna call her a pick-me for saying these different things. And it's like, I don't know if women don't realize this, but if they're able to provide to the right man, a good man, provide that femininity, that value, that respect, you know, men will bend over backwards for that type of woman. Men will work harder for their families. But the modern women today expect you to already come complete when they themselves aren't complete. I remember I was dating this nurse, right? And she probably was making, no, I was working at the time. So we were probably making about what at the time. Maybe I was making a little bit more, right? I was probably making a little bit more. That's right. Because I was making, I was over 6 figures. So anyway, I was doing pretty good. And she told me that she was looking for a man that she expected that, you know, for the man to pay the bills and everything like that, the cars, all that stuff like that. And then I asked her, I said, what are you going to take care of? What are you doing? Oh, she's like, I'll get the groceries and stuff. The groceries? Are you serious? I just looked at her and laughed. I was like, the groceries? Now, listen, if you say that to modern women today, it's not that we as men don't want to provide or be able to provide everything, but it is absolutely a comical laugh. All right. I had more choice words. I'm trying to like not curse right now, but it is a joke. All right. It is a joke that Women today want to tell you how strong and independent they are about their jobs, their careers, how they more college educated, how they're doing better than men, how, they're doing all these things, but they want us to stay traditional in terms of taking care of them. Whereas you just spouted that you were all independent and you're doing all this stuff, but you aren't willing to, help your man. You aren't willing to, be a helpmate to that dude. You aren't willing to say, let's take this money and let's build something together. So to me, it's just cap. Right? Everything they're saying to me is just cap, because it's like you cannot, and I know I've said this a lot on the channel, but I cannot stress this enough. You cannot expect for women to have changed as much as they have and for men not to adapt to the market. Hence, we got men who are going their own way. Hence, we got men who are becoming passport brothers. You got all these different scenarios of men choosing different paths, reacting to the market. And if you understand market dynamics, you realize it's a supply and demand thing. To women, there's a short supply of men who can provide them this baller lifestyle, this fantasy Barbie-ass lifestyle. So what do? In response to that market, they decide they're going to sleep with the same man. And on our side, we're just doing all the things I just said that we're doing. Or we're going other places where we can get these non-masculine, manly-ass, bitter, angry-ass women. All right? It sucks. So, where we at? I'm going to catch some of y'all comments. We're going to jump back into this. That woman cooked them. Y'all got a lot of comments. Let me get up there. Preston, I'm going to tell you what's popping. These cheating, bending over wayward wives in the gym. Ooh, bruh. I got gym stories for y'all, too. I got some gym stories. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's all the same when you have women going insane. All right, y'all doing some what's up to each other. I can imagine these women are snorting loony baloney, trying to use men for clout and money. Yeah, man. All right, y'all saying what's up, what's up? She ain't a pick-me. Them kids got her hollering for help. Better a pick-me than a piece of stale meat, right? She is a help-me. Oh, damn. Facts. Providing for a lady and providing a beach is two different things. Yeah, we're going to get into that today, too. Street saint helpmate. All right. Women don't care about our struggle. They would want to F the winners at the end of the race. Then they have the audacity to think that men are wrong for having standards. We're going to get into all of that today. Great. Nope. They want a sucker utility. Right? Yeah, right. They're strong and independent right until they have to pay bills. Exactly. This is why social media needs to get chucked out of the window if she starts talking about any kind of marriage. Absolutely. I'm glad you said that. Women say they're independent. Independent of what, men? Stay strong and be aware, guys. That's exactly right. And with that, we're going to get into the next video clip. We're going to get back to the first lady, but I just want to play these clips in between. So let's get to the next video.
Women is about money. They're not about love. Dudes, we be doing shit for love. For real, bro, if I come home and electric bill due and I ain't got a way to pay for it, you think my wife about to let me smash? No, that shit need to get paid. I need to feel like it's not gonna get cut off no time soon, and nothing drives up WAP. Like, bro, I don't care what nobody say, fam. Women is not in it for love. Love is what they trick us with.
So I wanted to put that clip in there because we know, we see through these video clips that these women are about money. And that's understandable. They want some level of financial security. I'm not telling these women that they necessarily have to date, complete scrubs or anything like that. But you got 51%. And right next to me, y'all can't see it. I got my laptop up. I normally don't have my laptop up, but I wanted to bring it up just in case. And on it, I have blackdemographics.com. And so the median income for black men is around 50,000. Now you got to understand some of this stuff. When was this taken? This might have been a few years ago. Okay. And then the median income for black women is 44,000. So they're not too far behind. But when you look at every race demographic, women are trailing by anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 or $11,000, right? From the average, what the average man makes, the median income. So, and I will admit that there are more women in college. And blackdemographics.com kind of goes through those statistics. I'm not going to sit here and spout statistics all day. But part of this is, let's see, college and university. But, they are attending college at a higher clip. But what you'll see is that even though a woman with a bachelor's degree and a man with a bachelor's degree, they both got bachelor's degrees. We're talking about black men and black women particularly, right? They both have bachelor degrees. And even though black women make less than a black man with a college degree, when you compare them to their counterparts, right, other races, right, when you compare, black women are actually making closer to what their counterparts are than what a black man is. And so a lot of black men and a lot of men in general found out during the recession of 2008, how much that degree meant. You had all these people with these damn degrees and they couldn't find a job. Look at the enrollment into secondary trade schools and stuff like that. Those enrollments started to go up after that group of men couldn't find a job. So a lot of men said, why am I about to put myself in debt for a degree that ain't gonna mean crap in a little later on? What happened was a lot of men started getting into trades. And I just did a video about what happens if men stop working for 7 days. And a lot of those trade skills are the things that keep our society running. And I don't think men get enough appreciation for that. If anything, you got a bunch of women who get online and they talking about how do women need men? And that's a crazy ass argument. We need each other. But if all the women disappeared, yes, we would go extinct. But guess what would happen? Society would still function. All right? That's how important a man is. All right? So let's get back to this subject, right? I'm going to catch a couple more comments and we'll get to this. I want to get back into the subject of women having a problem with wanting to pay anything in a relationship. And that's what this next clip is about. It's with Charleston White. Okay? So we're going to talk about that here in a second. Let me catch a couple more comments, right? I am Gen X, man. Gen X. Definitely not a boomer. All right? She's independent until that heat goes out. Then she'll need to call the HVAC man. Yeah. I used to actually have the HVAC card, right? When I used to do engineering, I got that long time ago. But for basically being able to handle refrigerant. So you get a universal card. And that card is good for life. Unfortunately, after 20 plus years, I don't know where it's at now. So Preston says, just say that they're looking for a human pet wallet and ATM, right? Trust me, my girl likes me because she sees potential. She brings me some value and helps out with my business. But trust me, she sees me out here getting it. Absolutely. You're lucky, bro. That's a good thing to have. Press says we can be alone. Obviously, women can't. Right. Truth, I retired from the military, now on my business. My girl has a master's degree and is working on her doctorate. I hate to see her college debt when she is finished. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for your service. I'm also retired. You can see my chief box up there. What service were you in there? Skyview. What was the service? I'm a retired Navy. So that's my chief plaque back there. Right? So let's get to this next video.
Now I'm gonna pay 100%, and if we break up, she get all the rights to the kid. And nigga, where I get to win at then?
Hey, right, I'm gonna stop it right there. You heard what he said? Where do I get to win? You don't. In today's society, if you're a man and you decide to get married, have kids with a woman, you even got to get married. If you have kids with a woman, you lose. What that was on Street Fighter? You lose. That crap right there. Perfect.
Where I get to win at?
Yeah.
Nah, homie, listen.
Yeah, go talk.
At this point in life, nigga, if you got a woman sitting back and she's okay with you doing 100%, nigga, that ain't your woman.
Ooh, bruh, he just dropped some bombs on us. If you, let me put myself up half screen. If you have a woman who is willing to see you kill yourself for the family, and she not actively pregnant, and she not helping you to get to your goals and your purpose to improve and make the family better, that ain't your woman. And let me tell you, we can sit here and listen to these women talk about how you ain't no man. If you ain't willing to pay all these bills and you ain't willing to do all this stuff, then you ain't no man. And I heard a video clip last night. And I already knew this, but it just gave me the example I'm about to give you guys. There's a, growing up in my hood in New Orleans, there's a little corner store, right? We used to go to the corner store all the time, man, get all kind of like, bro, we used to get these gravy burgers and these fries and a little big shot drink, man. You can get all that for like $4, $5. You know, give them a few food stamps. It was all good, right? They were young men, right? Relatively young. I would say in their 30s, whatever, right? And they bought that store, that corner store right there at the edge of the hood, okay? I went back to visit when I got back from my trip when I got back from living in Mexico. I went home to Louisiana to go visit, and I went to that corner store, and I wanted a shrimp po' boy, so that's why I went there. And I go in the store. They still own that store, gents. Now they're all gray-haired and stuff, right? So yeah, they probably like early 60s right now, or just about to hit 60. They're all gray-haired, right? So why do I bring that up? They bought that store 20, 30 years ago, right? Something like 30-something years ago. They still working their store that they own. And when I say they, it ain't just the man working that store. That wife is working in that store too. And their kids have been the beneficiary of them working hard for the last 30 plus years, owning that store. And I had this discussion with my cousin. I had this discussion with him. And what we talked about was this. In the Black community, we are the only community that don't say that we can't work together to get to our common goals. We're straight crabs in the barrel when it comes to realizing that the best way for us to improve our economic situation is for us to start to rely on each other again. But you can't. Because as soon as you buy that car, right, as soon as you get something nice for yourself with whatever money you got, and everybody in our family gonna want to start looking nice. Everybody gonna want to start flossing. Everybody gonna want about their cut and their piece. Instead of saying, look, let's reinvest back into this business and let's grow this thing and make it something bigger than ourselves. Let's make it something bigger so that we can leave something behind to the next generation. That's not the way we think in the Black community. And that is a very, very sad outcome there. All right. Shout out to the guy. He said, shout out to all the veterans. He's 12B, 125th Engineer Battalion, United States Army. All right, man. Thank you for your service, brother. I appreciate that. I did engineering too on a submarine. So that's what I was. I was a Navy nuke. That was my job. All right. And had I taken a different course, I wouldn't be living here in Vegas. I'd be in probably Arizona working the nuclear power plant there. But I wanted to do what Skyview did, and I start working on my own business. This is my business, gentlemen. And it also allows me to be creative, which I'm happy about. I'm happy I have this channel. I'm happy to be able to talk to you guys. If you guys haven't done it, please hit that like button, as that helps the algorithm. And thank you so much. Subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel. All these good things. All right? Where we at? There does need to be a standardized set of expectations for women who want relationships. They do. They do. And here's the problem still, Saint, that I see with that. Women have this groupthink mentality, and I've been wanting to make a video about this crap, but I just have too many video ideas on the back burner, and I want to make sure that when I put out video ideas that they're good ideas, not just to be putting out videos to put out videos. And I've had some hits and some misses recently, but what are you going to do? It's YouTube, right? But women, I think I saw this before, where you'll have a woman who will see a guy and she will be interested in that guy. She'll give him the eyes and be flirting, and they'll be back and forth flirting, or even maybe speak to each other. But as soon as they get near their girls and they girls get a view of the dude and stuff like that, they'll be like, nah, girl, I ain't, not that, not him, girl, right? They will literally talk their girls out of talking to some guys. Now, I agree that some guys, some women need to talk their girls out of talking to these dudes. But sometimes it'd be the right dude for that girl. For that girl's value. And because the other woman have her high expectations, they want to place their expectations on their friends. And so they do this group thing, and then they just all stay single. You know what I mean? They almost got to date in secret until one day they just bring the dude out. It's crazy. Army, we chatted before on IG. Skyview, try it. I'm happy to see your channel doing well. Big things coming in 2024. Right on, you guys. I appreciate you all. Hell yeah, get rid of that worthless freeloader crowding up your space. You don't want no useless piles of worthless garbage eating all my food, living with a wasted mistake. Preston, we don't need no freeloader moochers, money-hungry losers. That's right, TSG. Once again, single women keep women single. Actually, that's a good title for a video. Y'all better support that crap if I make it. Single women keep women single. I'm going to use that exact same title. I might tweak it a little bit. And if I make that video, y'all better support that thing. I better see all y'all in the comments, all right? Shout out to Sean Hensley, spelled the exact same way I do. They don't want their friends to leave the streets. Yeah, and then also, it's like there's this old saying, and you guys will know it as soon as I say it, but misery loves company. A lot of these women are miserable as hell, and then they don't want to see their girlfriends happy because women will actually be friends with other women and don't really even like them. They will keep women around that they don't like because misery loves company. It's crazy to me, bro. Dudes don't do that. If I ain't messing with you, we ain't hanging out. Simple and plain. All right? Let's finish with this Charleston White video here. I just realized we didn't finish it.
You're not, homie, because we supposed to work together.
Now,
We supposed to work together. If I'm paying everything, that means you should be saving a bankroll.
Right.
If I'm paying, then who's saving? If I'm paying everything, because you can't pay everything and save. But if we both pay half, we both can save and put up.
Yep.
Because I'm sure you got some family that you want to help too. You got some things that you like to do. So if I'm paying it all, you don't never pay nothing. You don't never offer to say, okay, this month I get rent, baby, and I've been paying it all. And I came in now. If that's the case, I see why these niggas going overseas then. If that's the mentality.
Yeah.
I understand then. If that's the mentality that the nigga laying down and going to bed with, I see why nigga going overseas.
That's see, you know what's crazy, gents? A lot of these dudes, like these more famous people than I'll ever be. I won't say that. I ain't gonna take nothing away from myself. But a lot of these bigger people, what was the last one I heard? Oh goddamn, what's his name? He wears the glasses, heavier set guy. He's starting to I did a video about Richie Mack, Zoom to Thailand. Shout out to him. And that was my first video of 2022. And one of the dudes, this dude had something to say. He said he didn't understand Passport Brothers. And then recently he was on a podcast with these women and he tried to tell them right. And they over talking him and all kind of stuff. And he's like, look, listen, let me tell you why I understand why these dudes are becoming Passport Brothers. Why these dudes are going overseas. That ain't the way he talked 2 years ago. Okay? He ain't talked 2 years ago. What the hell is this dude name, man? Oh man, he heavy set guy with a beard, kind of got the glasses and stuff, wears a hat. Anyway, that dude there was not for the Passport Brothers. And that video actually took off. You know what I mean? So they never underestimate a woman's ability to overestimate her worth. That is funny, bro. Shout out to the God, man. Thank you so much, man, for the $5 super chat, man. You guys contributed to this channel. This channel don't make a lot of money. Pretty much, man. I'm gonna read your comment here in a second. The money from this channel, I reinvest back into the channel, like for StreamYard, for Canva, right? Like I take the money and I try to make the channel better. And when this channel gets bigger, obviously, you know, I'm going to do the things I need to do as a man, but I'm going to always upgrade this channel as a part of what I'm trying to accomplish. I'm actually thinking about starting a third channel right now. And if y'all didn't know, I got a second channel. And right now, you know, the videos could be better, but you got to understand I'm running 2 channels right now, okay? Running 2 channels is hard. And I'm thinking about doing a third channel. That's how crazy I am, okay? That's how insane I am, all right? But I want to grow this thing. I want to grow this TSG brand to actually be helpful to men and to the community and to my family, most importantly. But I can't do that without you guys' help. So I thank you, the God, Gold P. Thank you so much. He said, money for the plate. Keep doing your thing, brother, man. I appreciate you so much, man. Seriously, bro. Happy New Year to you and your family, bro. And we go get this thing in 2024. That's for sure. Let me ask y'all a question. Please answer this down in the comments. I'm going to catch a couple more comments and we'll get to the next video. But I have a question for you guys. I've been making a different type of video lately where I'm reacting to longer videos because I want to be able to talk about, you know, like I can talk about these clips and these live streams, but I want to be able to talk about deeper subjects. So if I'm talking more in those videos where I'm using other people's videos, it's not because I do have something to say, but you can't use somebody else's content and then just let it all play out, right? That's plagiarism. YouTube will smack you down for that. So when you see these new type of videos I make where I'm doing a lot of commentary, I'm doing the commentary because you have to create a new video. You have to be doing fair use where you are making content. You have to be speaking more than you've used of someone's video, or they can strike your video down. So I used the Corey Holcomb video the other day, and I had a lot of points to talk about because I think they were all valid. Do you all like that style of video? Let me know. So far, the analytics say you guys like it, but I want to hear from you, gents, because I want to be able to talk about these deeper subjects. And I don't want to just be talking about 304s all the time. I want to be able to break this stuff down into a deeper level. Rando says, women hate like it's the 9-to-5 job. They hate 9-to-5 jobs too. What are you talking about, Rando? They want to see everyone equal. I wonder what would happen if dudes actually got together and did a 1-for-1 pursuit in a club setting or something. That's an interesting point you bring up, man, because look, most men don't have a problem with equality of opportunity, right? But equality of outcome is not something that we're for, because not everyone should have equality of outcome. If my efforts are more than your efforts and I'm putting in all this hard extra work, then why should you get the same reward as me? All that does in an organization is bring down the level of work. It's kind of like people that work these little 9-to-5 jobs, right? Not 9-to-5 jobs, but, you know, like working at McDonald's or something. You're all getting paid roughly the same amount. And if you go above and beyond, it don't make your pay much more. So guess what? The level of quality of worker is kind of going to drop down a little bit. But when there's incentive to move up and to make more money, then guess what? Guess what you're going to have? You're going to breed competition. You're going to bring out the best in people. These are the same principles that all my military dudes could tell you about here in the chat, right? What was the thing that made you try to work harder than the dude next to you? That's trying to get that promotion, trying to get that good eval, right? If you can get that good eval, you gave yourself a shot to get to the next rank. That's how I became a chief, man. You right? Because I was trying to outwork all the people that was around me. So equality of opportunity, most men go for that. But equality of outcome, hell no. Hell to the no. Alexander, thank you for being here, brother. How you doing today? Happy New Year to you. Preston says, no, Rando, it's not our fault that these people are eating 10 bowls of bitchery and 10 bowls of misery. Alexander says, fire away. Yeah, the question is, do y'all like the new style of content, man? I'm going to do both types of content. But again, 2024, I want us to evolve the channel a little bit, right? I want us to evolve a little bit. I actually still got to work on the new banner I want to do. I like the gray with the blue tie. I love that. But I think I'm going to change to just my logo. So you'll see that coming up soon. You guys laughing at each other. All right. Damn, I'm enlightened, but yeah, your style is cool. Balance. Yeah, I try to be, man, because I don't think most men have a problem with equality of opportunity. Like, we got sisters, we got moms, and we got daughters and stuff like that. And I want them to have the opportunity to be able to experience their dreams. But I don't want it to be given to them. Nobody deserves an opportunity to be given to them, right? I want this YouTube channel to be bigger. It won't be bigger if I don't put in the work. It won't get bigger and grow if I don't behind the scenes do the things that I'm supposed to do. I don't deserve 100 million or 100,000 subscribers. I want to earn those. I want to earn everybody's trust, right? I want to earn everybody's subscription. Where are we at? Thank you there for Alexander for that. I was speaking with the idea of this as an experiment. Oh yeah, of course. Of course, to a man, work is what permits greater reward. Yep. Facts. Yep, I got you there still saying. Of course, these people don't care about a man's hard work, only a paycheck, and put you through heck. Yeah, exactly. Besides, all the women would probably try to get the same guy anyway. Thank you for your service, Chief. Welcome home. Yes, thank you. Thank you to all my brothers in arms in the chat. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for your service, man. Thank you so much. That logo is killer. Yeah, nah, man, I'm gonna keep this suit. I love the suit. I'm gonna see if there's any other suit pictures out there. That way I can switch it up. But I'm keeping my logo, man. The logo is where it's at, bro. I worked hard to get that one. Actually, it was Zoom to Thailand that I was already thinking about changing, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna keep the sensational gent. If y'all don't know, that's what the TSG stands for. I'm gonna keep the sensational gent as the name. And then Richie Mack was like, yo, I think you should change the name of your channel. And I was like, you know what, bro? I was thinking about that. And he said, nah, man. He said, I think you need to, make it something catchier. And I'd already been thinking about this. So then I think I got back with him about an hour later, and I had TSG Uncut. No, a couple hours later, I already had the logo and everything. He was like, I like that. I was like, yeah, man, I like it too. It's easy, quick, easy to remember. And it's been great. The channel's been growing ever since. No one deserves anything in life. You have to earn it. I totally agree with that statement. Yep, in business like your YouTube, you only get what you put in. Well, bro, I put in a lot of hours, bro. I just put in a video on the second channel. I'm doing this live stream that I almost didn't feel like doing, but I did it because I was like, you know what, man? You guys respect this. I respect you guys. I want to hear from you all today. And when I get off of here, I got more work to do. So he should shut up. Yeah. All right, let's get back to these videos because I got one more video for you guys. Wait, let me make sure I keep these in order. Yep, I got one more video. Now this is Melanie King, I believe. Let's see what she got to say.
They want a man's money, but they don't want to share what they have with a man. Paying sometimes, that shows generosity. It shows you're not gluttonous, full of greed.
So that was just a simple, quick clip. All I'm going to say about this clip is women claim they're not in it for a man's money, but the actions of these modern women is speaking very loud right now. Very loud. Let me see where we're at on this.
Same thing.
Okay, let's get back to this clip.
College-educated women are the group most likely to say they are single because they can't find someone that meets their expectation, 45%.
Now, we already know about this college-educated woman debauchery, right? Where a woman will get a college degree, get college educated, and something that I've never really expressed, but I think it was implied when I talk about these things, is that it's almost like modern women think that they're better than you because they're college educated. And I always laugh at that, right? I always laugh at that premise. Like, I'm 3 credits away from my bachelor's degree. I just didn't finish it up. I had a lot going on, man. My ex-wife needed brain surgery. And so I had to watch the kids, and it just got stressful, and just a bunch of things fell through, and I just never finished it. But my career was engineering, right? And I have a 20-year career in this, right? 20-year career managing people, managing programs, managing systems. If you look at the way I organize things to even put out this video, right? Let me show you a little behind the scenes, you guys. Look, I got everything organized. I got all my folders organized look, I got them all dated and everything. I am good at managing programs. I am good. I am okay at managing people. I'm being humble. But when you give me a program, when I touch it, I will improve your program. Right? I will improve your organization. And I've proven it time and time again. You can put me in any situation and I'll figure it out. And these are the type of skills that we need to have as men. These women are worried about these goddamn college degrees, and you need tangible skills to go out into this business world and be able to operate. And a lot of the women get these paper degrees that don't mean crap, and they want to tell you that they are better than you. And I call BS on that. Where we at? All right, let me finish playing. I got to play another 15 seconds of this video.
And I can hear the men in my comments now saying, see, it's women's fault. They have too high of expectation, and that's why everyone is single and lonely. But
Hold up. Yeah, these women have high expectations. Look, we're not asking women to lower your standards and get with dudes who are not going to be equally yoked. Or you don't have to, even if that dude ain't making as much, if that dude has that provider mentality, he will catch up with you. He will do what he needs to do. We're not saying go for guys who are not going to have ambition. Okay? But these women like, oh, I'm here and he has to make 3 times as much as I'm making. Instead of saying, look, let's just do this thing together. You see the qualities in that man, and let's work together in order to build this into something that's beautiful. But women don't look at the quality of the man. They look at the quantity of the man, or in some of the cases of these women, the quantity of men. I'm going to say that again. Not the quality of the man, but the quantity of a man or quantity of men. And that's what we're seeing nowadays, all right? Let me finish this. Where we at? I got a few more seconds to go.
let me remind you that women have always entered into marriages with the expectation that it is going to materially improve their lives.
All right. Let me stop her there. We're going to come back to this video. Remember what she said. They get married because they believe or they want a man to materially improve their lives. We understand that as men. They want us to materially improve their lives, and we want them to emotionally improve our lives. We know the physical is going to go down at some point, okay? We know that that woman cannot sustain her looks for the average woman would not be able to sustain her looks for a long period of time. And if you don't believe me, go to your reunion, okay? Go to your high school reunion. I've been to 2, okay? I went to my 10th reunion, and I've gone to my 25th reunion. And I'm gonna tell you, some of them girls, everybody was cool. Not gonna lie, I'm not trying to disparage anybody I went to high school with. So if you on here, I'm not disparaging you, okay? But you don't look the same. I'm sorry to hurt your feelings, but you ain't the cute, supple young woman that you was. You ain't that woman no more. I'm not the man. Actually, I've improved. I graduated high school weighing about $180, right? I'm 240 pounds right now, right? I've improved. You know, I had nothing going on for myself. I grew up with a single mom. I mean, I was poor when I got out of high school, working 2 jobs. I've improved myself. I work for me. I don't have to worry about nobody else and what they're doing. All right? Let me make sure my clips are set up. All right? But let's address the first part of what she was talking about. Let me catch some of these comments before I get into this next video. Where we at? That logo is killer. I think I read that. No one deserves. Okay. Can you drop the link to your second channel? Absolutely, I can. I can definitely do that. I like the plug. I appreciate it. I got to log on to YouTube real quick. Give me 1 second, gents. Like I said, the second channel is still a work in progress, so please bear with me. But I promise it will improve. But for now, for the second channel, I need to, there we go. For the second channel, my goal right now is just to get content out. And I already am taking steps to improve the next video quality, the video quality on the next one. But, you know, it's tough. It's a lot of work, man. I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of goddamn work, man. Link is down in the comments below for the second channel. It's called TSG Reacts. And I wanted to do a lighter channel. So it's just me laughing and reacting to some of these funny video clips and stuff like that. I just wanted to do something a little bit different. And the third channel is going to be even different from the first two. So I'll let y'all know when the third channel comes out. I think y'all going to like the concept. I'm playing with the concept right now. In order for me to do a third channel, it's going to start costing me a little extra money. So everything that you guys contribute to the channel helps, because this third channel, I believe, is a game changer. It's a game changer, okay? I won't put out the idea now, but if I start it, you guys will know. But I think I have a great idea. I know somebody out there probably doing it, but that ain't my concern. My concern is the channel going to help my demographic of people to learn things and to get ahead. That's all I'm going to give you, okay? I like her. She keeps it real. I do too. I've been watching a lot of her videos lately. And she uses those tactics for divorce and hell's agony to take all of a man's hard-earned money. Yeah, they do that. Alexander said, facts. They get a degree, then get hypergamous. I've experienced this with a few educated sisters I dated. Make more money to keep leverage because modern women or women in general keep score. So here's the thing, you guys, and Alexander, you bring up a great point. I stopped dating broke. I almost said it. As my people told me, my mom and my uncle, stop dating broke Bs, right? Stop dating broke 304s. And they were right. Listen, it wasn't that like I'm some rich dude, whatever, driving a Bugatti, all that stuff. It's not even that. But there's the broke mentality that some of these women have, that they're looking for you as the come up. And what my family was trying to tell me is that if you were dating a broke woman, she's going to come into your situation with a broke mentality, which means that her mindset is only going to be to spend money and not to invest and to make money. Her mindset is going to be a liability to you and not an asset. So that's why they told me stop dating broke 304s. And I will tell you, I've dated women that made more money than me. I've dated women that make less money than me. And in the end, me standing on my principles, standing in my manhood, in my masculinity, in my God presence as a man, okay? They gave me that much respect, at least. All the other issues was on them, okay? On them, or it was on me because I'm like, look, I got to break this thing off because I have some more growing to do. But other than that, I have appreciated the dating I've done since my car accident happened 9 years ago. I can say the quality of women I've been around has been so much better, okay? And that's why you don't want to date broke 304s, right? He has to be an influential man, absolutely. But I'm not going to do as he directs. Yes, right. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Good point there, Sean. Don't worry. It's just their decline reaching its peak after their prime. Yeah. There we go. With that, go ahead, check out TSG React. Get a couple laughs. Please leave some comments. And I'm going to make that channel better. So just bear with me right now as I just get content out on it. Because right now, when you start a YouTube channel, getting content out is the most important part of the channel. I can upgrade the quality. Obviously, you guys have seen my video. I'll upgrade the video quality as the channel grows. But I'm already working on that right now as we speak. Thank you, Alexander. I appreciate you. Subs. Okay, cool. Thank you. Above, Beyond, and Forever. Shout out to you. Happy New Year to you. What up, TSG in chat? Thank you for being here. I love game changers. Always trying. Shout out to Ennis. He says, Sean, at the moment, kids are not. A guy like yourself is like beachfront real estate properties women. I'm surprised you're not out here slinging D and slaying. Nope. You know what? I could. I'm going to tell you, I had this conversation with my cousin earlier. I said, there's 2 reasons why that's not happening. 3 reasons, actually. I'll give y'all the 3rd reason here soon. Okay? The first reason I'm not doing that is because I did enough of that when I was younger. Right? I did enough of that as a young man. And what does it bring me? Nothing. I've just lost time, money, all that stuff like that. I have an opportunity with this channel to grow it to something bigger than myself. And that's been my dream, man. That's my purpose. My purpose is to grow the TSG brand such that it is bigger than me, and it allows me to leave something behind in my family, and it allows me to reach this is the duct tape, right? It's just some engine room tape. And that was my this was my planner when I was in the Navy. It has a lot of years, a lot of mileage on it, but I still use it to this day. Now we're in 2024, 2025 is fast approaching, and I will have to come up with my next 5-year plan starting in January of 2025. Okay. This was my first 5-year plan. Okay. This is the 5-year plan I'm currently on, which I need to take a look at it and see how far I've gotten. But before the end of this year, I will already have my 5-year plan. So this is from January 2020 to January 2025. I will have a new 5-year plan written from 2025 to 2030. Okay. So I brought that to show you guys. I mean business, bro. Could I be doing better? Absolutely. But there's also the part of me that put in a lot of time in an organization that took a lot of my time. So I'm going to grow this thing, but I'm also going to give myself the grace to have some time, okay, to enjoy my life while I build this thing. I won't let this thing stress me anymore, because I'm telling you, I put out some crappy products in 2023 at times because I was depressed. I'm not going to lie. I went through this up and down depression ever since I moved back from Mexico. And I ain't going to lie, it was tough. So that's the second reason. The second reason is if I'm worried about slinging D out there, then I'm not working on my purpose. And the third thing is I have a lady in my life and, well, back in my life again. And she's a good woman, you know, and I respect her to the highest. She respects me to the highest. And there's nothing out in these streets. Vegas is the same damn thing, okay? If I go out tonight, same thing. If I go out Thursday night, same thing. If I go out Friday night, same thing. And I want to do something more than that, man, right? Instead of going out, this is my 2024 plan, okay? Build this channel up. Come up with more ways, more streams of income to grow this thing. And instead of going out, I'm going to save my money. Told my mom I'm going to come visit her more often because with you guys, I don't know, all the San Antonio videos seem to do really well. When I'm in San Antonio and the only thing I'm doing is making content, not watching TV, not, you know, just focused. That content does amazing. So what I'm going to do is I told mom I'll start visiting her at least once a month. And then every 3 to 4 months, I'm leaving this country. But I can't do that if I'm out there in the streets, right? So this is going to require some hella discipline for me to keep my ass home, stack my cheese, so that I can build this channel and get out of this damn country when I need to. Does that make sense, you guys? Hey, if y'all haven't checked in the description section of this video, I put some products down there that I think will be beneficial for men just in your daily living. I tried to make practical stuff down there for my gents. I'm going to put some more products. I want to put products that are going to benefit men, that are going to help you with your daily life, that's going to, you know, that I think that you guys could use, because I want us all to be focused here in 2024. Okay. I'm sorry I'm about to get away from your comments. Let's get to the next video clip. I've rambled on too much. Okay. Oh, where we at? Let me make sure I got my clips together. Oh, I got one more clip to play before we get back to the lady again. Okay. Check this out. We got the OG Kevin Samuels, Rest and Power King. We're going to be coming up here on his 2nd anniversary of his passing. And sad times, but I think it was like May 5th, May 8th, May 5th, 2022. He has some words that are going to ring true to continue this conversation that we're having tonight.
How many times do I get women on my show that they're working, they like what they do, their career is somewhat fulfilling, but as soon as they get married, and I ask, do you want to have to work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant with the first child? Almost 100% of women say no. Understand something. What the men are saying at this point is, then why the hell are you going to college, to these expensive schools, racking up all this student loan debt to do a job or a career that you want to quit when you get married and get pregnant? To men, we are looking at you, and you know how many men I know who have turned women down because they are economically unattractive. Ladies, hear me and hear me well.
Shout out to the Godfather right there for that jewel of wisdom that he gave us. Let me tell y'all something about that. Women want us to want to marry them when they're ready. And the thing about it is, I don't begrudge any woman for trying to get her career and for trying to be able to take care of herself economically. I don't begrudge women for that. But when you take that type of attitude, you think that you're better than me, or you want me to pretty much trick all my money off for you, but your money doesn't benefit us. It benefits her. It doesn't benefit me. So if you, as a woman, don't have the type of mindset that you are willing to build with a man, right? If you aren't willing to build with your man, to build something for the future, for your kids, for this family that you want, for this marriage that you want, then what good are you? What good are you to me in the long run when there's a 50% chance that we're going to split, and there's a 70 to 90% chance, or 90% chance if you're college educated, that at some point you're going to leave? How does that benefit me as a man? I mean, literally, make it make sense. Get out of your feelings for a moment, ladies. Get out of your feelings. Tell me, how does that make sense? If you have a college degree, there's a 90% chance, a 50% chance we're getting a divorce, and a 90% chance you're going to initiate it. How does that benefit me as a man? Don't worry. I'll wait. I'll wait. There's no answer for it. It doesn't logically make sense. It is asinine. It is stupid. Why? So if you're going to want a man to take care of you through marriage, then that tells me women should prioritize marriage. And the time for all these college women that they should have prioritized marriage should have been when they were in college, when they were around dudes who were getting their college degrees, who were on their economic come up. Help that man build. But they don't want that. No, it's because when women achieve, they try to feel like they're better. They feel like their number, their SMV goes up a couple notches. You know, they go up 2 points just for having a college degree. And we don't give a shit. We do not. Sorry to tell y'all, we don't give a shit. And that's real talk right there. All right. All right, I got a little bit more of that first video to play. This woman is about to get into some BS. Oh, let me catch it. I'm almost there. Hold up. I'm going to back it up right. There we go. All right, let's get back to the clip. Let me get to a couple of y'all comments first. Let's see how far I'm going. Oh, didn't go far back enough. Facts, Alex. Y'all all say, oh, you say you got it out of your system. Damn, bro, you're a better man than me. If I ever get to where you at and become the best version of myself like you, I'm going to be a demon. All right, let me challenge you with something, Ennis. Let me challenge you with something, okay? I'm going to challenge all of you guys with something, okay? Let's say things don't work out between me and my lady, okay? She supports what I do fully. She always has, right? Even the first time we dated, okay? Let's just assume that we're not together. Imagine, if you will, that if I grind out this thing for another 10 years, okay, that'll put me in my mid-50s, right? Another 10 years, I'll be in my mid-50s, all right? And if I've done everything that I'm supposed to be doing, economically, you are not going to be able to touch me in 10 years because of the work that I'm putting in right now. The seeds that I'm planting today are going to reap fruit 10 years from now. Now you say, well, Sean, you're going to be 55 years old. You're going to be an old man. I don't look at it that way. My uncle, who is 59 years old as we speak right now, has him a badass, beautiful Latina woman from Peru that they've been dating now for what, 2 years now? And she's in her 20s, mid-20s or something like that. My uncle is that badass. And my family don't really age. We don't age like everybody else do. Okay? So he's still living his best life. You know, he's still doing good things. He's happy with what he's doing. Right? My uncle works because he wants to work. Well, I can say he wants to work. He have a few more years to put in, and then he'll be able to retire. But he's going to be able to retire with his broad who is going to college to be a lawyer in her country. I lived in Mexico. I saw how life could be. And honestly, my 2025 plan is actually to start living in some of these other countries a little bit at a time, different places. So why would I try to be a beast now when I can wait just a little bit, put in a little bit more work? And then I could do what the hell I want to do, which is travel, which is see the world, which is experience these new things. I don't care about being like filthy rich. I just want to be able to leave something behind in my family. And I want to be able to say, if somebody's in any part of the world and they say, Sean, meet me in this country, I want to be able to say, don't worry, I'll book the ticket, I'll be there. I don't even want to think about it. I just want to be able to go. That's my goal. That's what y'all, that was what's written in my planner. All right. I'll show y'all something a little bit later that might shock you guys. Y'all want to be inspired today? Stick around to the end. And I'm going to show y'all something very impressive. Okay. Show y'all something very impressive about how my mindset is. Okay. How my mindset has been. I'm going to show y'all that too. Now, I ain't going to lie there, Ennis. That demon be wanting to come out sometime. Oh, that demon be wanting to come out, bro. I'd be like, get thee behind me, Satan. Oh, man. Nice. There is great energy in writing things down. Good system. Noted. Yeah, bro. You're almost 1.5 times more likely to achieve a goal if you write it down by not writing it down. I'm going to show y'all something else too. So 2 things I'm going to show you guys is going to blow your mind. The way I think about writing stuff down. I'm going to mess y'all head up. I'm telling you. Hope I don't get crap for being toxic. Who cares, man? Do your thing, bro. I mean, here's the thing. This is the kind of toxicity I think men should stay away from. If the toxicity is going to hold you back from being the best, from being on your purpose, I have said this from day one of this channel. Men need to be on their purpose. Without it, we're lost. Without it, we're not operating the way we should. Without it, we put ourselves in bad situations. So if your toxicity keeps you from being completely on your purpose, right? Completely derailed, then you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. I hope that helps. I was told that in life, nothing comes to a man but a dream, but you can always turn your dreams into reality. Man, I fully believe that. I told my daughter something. One of my daughters, I told one of my daughters something. I said, she was like, something is hard. And I said, well, yeah, things are hard. I said, but I don't do anything believing I can't do it. Does that make sense? I don't do anything thinking I can't do it. Now, I may not have the knowledge. I may not have the resources. I may not have the team, but I never start something that I don't believe that I can't finish or turn into something better. There's nothing I don't think I could do. Now, in reality, can I do everything? Could I be doing heart surgery right now? Yes, indeed, I could be doing heart surgery. If I want to go back to college, I can get that VA, have the VA pay for me to go to college, go to medical school. Shit, I'll be done in my mid-50s and I'll be a doctor. Okay? I don't think I can't do it. I didn't think I could do nuclear engineering, and I did it. You know, did I want to? Could I have been better in my career? Absolutely. But given all the issues and the problems and with these women that I allowed in my life and just the problems and the issues, the fact that I didn't go crazy still baffles me. And I did go crazy at one point. All right, let's run through some of these. Dude, you've already been doing enough. Much respect. Thank you so much. Yup, the Godfather is the man. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuel, always dropping facts. She does it because it is a fail-safe for her relationship with the man. Ooh, that's a good point, still say. They have fail-safe men in their orbit. Why wouldn't they do that for their ideal lifestyle? Yeah, I mean, can't argue with that one. I can't stand entitled women who thinks they're better than everyone else. Get over yourself. I feel the exact same way. Sean C. again with facts, TSG. I'm going to hook y'all up. I'm telling y'all. Let me write this down. Give them. I'm writing something down so I don't forget to show y'all what I want to show y'all. Show them. All right. I just want to make sure I didn't forget what I was going to show you guys later. All right. We may not be demons, but we're all trout mouth heathens. Bro, I'm surprised I didn't say that. I should have told Ennis that. Bro, I'm a trout mouth heathen. But at least I'm working on myself every day, man. Dang, go ahead, Preston. I know. Still say he got me too, man. He got me too. Still say, you know, I had to. That's funny. That is hilarious. Your primal instincts make your mind run wild when you lay eyes on a baddie. But I feel you, bro. You built up your value to have the power to slay these 3 or 4s if you want, but not worth it. Let me tell you something, man. At this age, and I was having this talk with my cousin earlier today. My peace is the most valuable thing right now. My time and my peace. Because with those 2 things, I can move mountains. I can move mountains with my peace and with time and my health. Sorry, those 3 things. Time and health are your 2 most valuable resources. Without health, you don't have time, right? And without time, it doesn't even matter, okay? But I've learned at this age, my peace. And a lot of these women that's running out here don't bring you peace. If she can't bring you peace, get rid of her. It's not even worth it. And that was the discussion that I had, okay? Oh yeah, we gotta get back to this video. Let me make sure. Let me make sure I'm on track with this video. Okay, we got a little bit more to go. Got a little more to go. We got more video clips. I got to run through some of these clips real quick. So buckle up. Oh, that didn't work.
Let me remind you that women have always entered into marriages with the expectation that it is going to materially improve their lives. We needed husbands for financial security. We needed them for bank accounts, for credit cards, to have a house to live in. And now women are doing better than men. We are more educated. We are stable on our own. And
okay. Oh, let me let her finish going.
women who are independent and self-sustaining do not need to get married. When you don't financially need a husband or a partner, you can say, I'm not going to get a partner until I find one that's emotionally supportive, emotionally intelligent, doesn't need me to be his therapist and his mom, doesn't need me to do all the childcare, all the housework. And men will tell you, they do in my comments every single day, that these expectations are just simply too much.
Okay, let me. My God, man. Y'all know I try to be fair on this channel to these women. I hope y'all know that, right? Because I have daughters, I have a mother, I have all these things. But I don't think they really hear themselves, okay? So you say you don't need a man, we're doing better. Well, she did make a statement, because every time she says we're doing better than men, yes, women, there's more women going to college. Right? More women going to college. Women are making more than they've ever made, right? All these things are true. But on average, the average woman, for her racial counterpart, makes less. Let me say it again. A white woman makes less than a white man. A Chinese woman makes less than a Chinese man. A black woman makes less than a black man. A Latino woman makes less than a Latino man. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So women are closing those gaps. I get it. But they also have the debt. Somebody said it in the comments. More antidepressants, more debt, no children, miserable. Yes. So if you notice that the title of this video, are women really ahead? Women are vying to do the things that men used to look to do, to economically rise in their jobs and stuff. And they have gone away from their own programming. Our programming is to work to death. Okay? Name it, to death. Okay? We work to death. This is why we die before they do. Because the stress of doing what we do is a lot. And even these women who are out there, boss chicks, a lot of them ain't working more than 40 hours a week. They do their 9 to 5 and they clock the hell out. As a man, if you want to get it in life, right, if you want to go after it, we know you got to put in 50, 60, 70 hours, okay? We know you're going to have to do that. I told y'all today, I edited a whole video today, thumbnail, all that stuff. I recorded a video today. I edited a video today. I planned out this whole live stream today, thumbnail for this live stream today. I'm going to get off of this thing, eat when I'm done, and I got to get right back to work. And then I'm going to cave my ass to bed early tonight because I have more responsibilities in the morning. Okay? So it doesn't help for modern women to, oh, we're doing better than y'all. Okay, cool. And women talk about not wanting to get married as if they choose marriage. Men are the gatekeepers of marriage. Women are the gatekeepers of the Panani and of access to having children. We all have our roles. Doesn't make us better or worse than each other. But we need to understand that these roles are not just some nice crap. We are biologically wired this way. And somebody's ass, I'm not going to say the government, all this. I'm saying there's a system that is literally trying to decouple our programming from what it should be. This is sick. This is depraved. And when we allow ourselves to operate outside of what we're supposed to be doing, and we don't end up with the outcomes that we want, we have no one to blame but ourselves. But let's talk about this marriage thing. That's what this next video is about to be about. Now, this man has been pretty good on TikTok, and I'm old school. I love, I can't believe I had y'all see the background. It's all good, though. This man on TikTok has, he's been doing pretty good. You know, he's been divorced before, and I love the knowledge that he drops. So I'm going to let him cook for you guys, okay?
They will go through men like you and me like a hot knife through butter until they find the guy that will give them the best vacations and the best lifestyle. Women always want to marry up and across. Always, 100% of the time. If you can't improve her life and have evidence that her life is going to be better, you are just entertaining her while she's still scanning for the guy that's going to give her a better life. And it's got nothing to do with attraction. Nothing. Women marry a lifestyle, not the man.
Stay thirsty, my friends. Stay thirsty. Oh, man. Stay thirsty, my friends. I am the most interesting man in the world. Oh, my God. Let me get back to some of these comments. More into the person's, yep, I already read that one. Better, yeah, right? How much you want to bet that the avalanche of new thottery in the gym this past week is due to New Year's resolutions to have a Valentine this year? Oh, still Saint, that might have to be tomorrow's video. Not about the gym, but it's another thing I was working on. It's going to not sound like the same subject when it comes out, but it just reminded me of this folder I have with some clips in it. And I'm like, I want to talk about this. And I got so many videos I want to do. I have to like calm myself down to stay on schedule. You know what I mean? Because I got so much to work on. I can't just be doing everything. But I do want to get a video out. Like I said, I got some responsibilities early in the morning to take care of. And because of that, I have a lot of work to do tonight. And I need to get to bed very early. But what I want to say about that is I was in the gym yesterday, right? I don't typically go on Thursdays or Wednesdays because I'm here. But I was in the gym yesterday. And I was there at I went early. I was there at 4 o'clock. The gym was packed like it normally is, 5:30, 6 o'clock. And I was confused because there was a bunch of faces I didn't recognize. I know everybody in the gym. I know who's coupled up. I know who's married or who their girl is. I know everything in the gym, right? Because I've been consistent in the gym for most of 2023. I started going in. So 10 months out of the year, I was consistent in the gym. Most of 2023. And it's looking like a good year in 2024, okay? I'm going to keep it up. All right? But the new people in the gym yesterday, I was annoyed. I normally do about 10 to 12 exercises, right? I don't have a time limit. I just get the exercises done. I know what I want to target that day. I think I did 6 and bounced. I did 6 exercises yesterday and bounced because I couldn't take it, man. Now, I'm all for people getting in the gym, and I would tell you guys, if you haven't, I don't want you to make a New Year's resolution. I want you to go to the gym, and I want you to, this is an integral part of your focus on you being focused as a man. And if you don't believe that's true, why do you think every time men break up with women, where do most men end up? They're in the gym. Because they work out those emotions through that physical work that they're doing on the weights. I don't want you to do it because of some woman. I want you to do it because it's going to give you the mental clarity that you need. It's going to make you that badass that Ennis talked about, that I aspire to be. Okay, I'm not done. I'm still a trout mouth heathen. Okay, I just wanted to be able to say that. So I want you guys to go to the gym. Again, the link, they have links down in every video. There's going to be the links to some products that I think are going to help you gents out. It's going to be very useful to you guys, including workout gloves like this, like one of the books I have on my bookshelf that I know will help you with your mentality going forward into 2024. You guys drink coffee. I got one product on there that's like, it actually will warm and heat up your coffee, man. And I thought that was just excellent product, man. Check those things out. If you don't have a lot of room, some little quick fitness stuff. I tried to think about everything that you guys could use, and I still have more products I want to add. But for right now, what's there is there, okay? And I want you guys to be blessed this year in 2024. Hello, Jello, ding, ding. Of course, these people only want misery and never peace, quiet, and freedom. It's all about putting the kids in the house through hell's misery, walking into a bloody catastrophe. Almost didn't make it through that one. Ding dong, hello, Jello. Exactly why you don't start loony, nutty, or get married, though. And it says, yeah, I can tell you've lived life with great, yes, SMV comes great responsibility. At 29 with no kids, I'm leveling up too. Be that Tyrone. You're a man ahead of myself with kids that knows a better way. I've been every man. I've been every man. I've been married. I've been divorced. I've been the Tyrone. I've never been a Pookie, though. I never been like, oh, the cheeseburger's calling me. I ain't never did that, okay? But I've been Tyrone. I've been Ray Ray. You know, I've been every type of dude, man. I've been the player. I've been played. I've been homeless. I've made six figures a couple times in my life. Now I'm financially independent. I don't know what else to say. I've been through everything. I've traveled. I've met people from all over the world. I've been all across this country. I've lived in 10 of the 40 states I've been to. I've just done a lot. So I try to put that into this channel, my experiences, so that you guys can learn from it. Don't be a trout mouth heathen like me. Don't be a trout mouth heathen like me. Oh, just got my home gym complete. Time to put that work in. Oh yeah, one of the items that are down in the description below is a really mobile, lightweight workbench, but it has great reviews on it. I think you guys might like it. I loved having a workbench at the house. I got weights here, but I think I got room for a weight bench if I put it in my room. But I really don't need to be buying it because I actually like leaving the house and going to the gym. You know what I mean? That's messed up, TNG, that you can't even go to the gym anymore because these women labeling men as gym creeps. Oh, they don't label me as a gym creep. I actually be catching them staring at me, right? You know how like you got the pulley weights and stuff, right? Like you pull the weights and then you put the pin in it, whatever. Man, people watching me. I'm putting that pin at the bottom. I'm actually take some footage of that one day. I'll make a video, but I'm only going to put that stuff like that. I'm putting if you want to become a member of the channel, you can become a channel member for $4.99 a month. I'll start putting that stuff up on the members only stuff. For the price of a cup of coffee a month, you can get extra content. I still have to make more content for that. But right now, I'm still waiting to grow for you guys. If you want to become a part of this channel, you can do it for as low as the price of a cup of coffee a month. And then I will make special content just for that. And I already have a couple videos in mind because I want to talk about deeper subjects for the members. Okay? So consider that. Consider joining the channel and becoming a part of this thing. Okay? Oh, yeah, but I don't worry about the women at the gym because most of the time they're looking. They're smiling at me, you know? And listen, let me tell you something, man. Do I think that's right? No, not going to say that. It is what it is, kind of more of a deal. But if you're going to go to the gym and you're going to have all your assets hanging out, then men are going to look. They're going to look. If you don't want to get creeped on or looked at, wear something appropriate to the gym. Wear something appropriate, right? We're there to work out and put in work. The reason why I'm not sitting there worried about these women at the gym is because I'm putting in work. I've put in work for the last year. The whole summer, I was 230 pounds, right? I was able to finally maintain my weight at 230 for the whole summer. And right at the edge of summer, I put in that work. I went even harder at the gym, and I'm 240 pounds right now. I wanted to get to 250, but I think I'm going to stay at 240 because I'm getting bigger, and it looks like my head getting smaller. I don't like the way that looks. So I'm gonna kind of stay at about 240. I think we're good right here, okay? Can't have a big old body and a little ass head. Can't do that. Where we at? Preston, I wish a gym thought would. I really do. I like Red Dead Redemption. I like that still, Saint. Facts. All they do is invade men's spaces. Yeah, man. Left my like TSG. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, still, Saint. Everybody laughing. All right. That's right, TSG. Don't want a commercial for a Big Mac if you ain't selling them. Right? Oh, man. You guys are on it tonight. Let me get to my next clip. Oh, let me see. This is 4A. All right, we're going to finish out that first video we started with, and then we're going to really get into the weeds on some things. Where we at on time? Oh, we're doing good on time. All right. Let me back it up a little bit, and then I'll let her go on.
Emotionally supportive, emotionally intelligent, doesn't need me to be his therapist, and his mom doesn't need me to do all the childcare, all the housework.
Okay, stop. I got to stop it right there, gents. I knew there was another point that I wanted to make, but this is absolute cap. This is absolute cap. All right? This is cap. You're going to sit there. These women say that men need them for emotional support. And we do. That's why we get with women. We look for that emotional support. But the reason why women aren't strong enough today, modern women aren't strong enough to be that emotional support for a man who has to deal in the realm of logic all damn day, because they themselves are not emotionally stable. How are you going to be his therapist and half y'all 304s out there need a therapist? Does that even make sense? You need a therapist, and you can't be there. You can't be my support because you need support. And that's why, Ennis, I do not like dealing with these women out in these streets today, because all of them need therapy. And I say this as a person who took the time and went to therapy. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. I say that all the time on the channel all the time. I needed therapy. Yes. I had a breaking point and I needed to go see a therapist. And do I have it perfect all the time? No. But I got the tools I need to be able to work through. You know, when I have my issues, I have the tools to be able to work through it. And through that working, now I'm more motivated than ever. Right? Y'all probably see some of the thumbnail changes I've made, the fonts, trying to reinvent this thing. I'm motivated, man. I'm out here trying to get this thing. So what do I need to be competing at home with my woman? Then what do I need you here for? What do I need to worry about you for other than a good time if you're not going to be able to give me those things? I find this so bizarre. All right, let's finish this video out.
And men will tell you, they do in my comments every single day, that these expectations are just simply too much.
We don't It's not that we don't want women to have expectations and standards. We're not saying that. What we're saying is you have to be realistic on your standards. Back to she was saying, women love to throw out that men don't do housework, this, that, and the third, but how many times have we seen these women not even able to cook? How can't you cook? How can't you even cook for yourself? Like you can't even cook for yourself. Every one of my dudes, every one of my brothers, my gents, I ain't talking about my brothers, I'm talking about my brothers in life, okay? The dudes that we like, yo, Happy New Year, love you, bro, right? Like we ain't got no problem telling each other that. The dudes that I ride or die for, every one of them know how to cook. Every one of those my brothers know how to take care of themselves. Every one of my brothers are supportive in that way. And you have a lot of men today. We see it. I've put the videos out on this channel where you have good men, women leaving good men. Oh, yeah, he cooks and he does help with the housework and he's a good father. But I'm not happy. I'm not happy. I want some excitement. Y'all are leaving, women. Y'all are leaving. Men today, 2024, January 3rd, are more cooperative when it comes to helping out with domestic chores, are more cooperative when it comes to cooking, are more cooperative in so many ways than men were in any time in history. And that's not enough. It's never enough for modern women. It's never good enough. So let's stop the cap. Let's stop the BS on that shit.
I fear for escalating retaliation that this will cause interpersonally between men and women, and also in legislative and policy decisions, like the push to get rid of no-fault divorce.
Wait, let me stop right there. You notice that? The push to get rid of no-fault divorce. See, no-fault divorce benefits you guys. If women today were so certain that men cheated more than them, then let's get rid of no-fault divorce. Let's go back to fault divorce and watch how many of these women mess up their own marriages. Watch how many. Watch how many women mess up their marriages. Don't worry. I'll wait. Watch. No, y'all should want to get rid of no-fault divorce. But you can't. Not today. What that woman said. Not today. You ain't getting rid of that today. No-fault divorce. Yeah, we should get rid of no-fault divorce. There should be fault. If you leave me and I've done nothing but be a good husband and provide, be a good father, and you decide you want to leave, you should get absolutely nothing. Hell, men should be able to win custody of their kids. We're not going to talk about that, though, are we?
The rolling back of reproductive rights, and with things like student debt and college affordability. They're not going to make college more affordable when more women going to college results in higher expectations of the men that want to date us.
You hear this crap? Let me let her finish.
So yeah, that's why I worry about retaliation of men who cannot make it worth it for women to want to date and marry them.
So you see how she went from, I'm worried about retaliation. She made this whole thing starting off with,
a world where more and more men are single because women do not want to date them is a world that's very dangerous for women, which is why I worry about retaliation in reaction to the rise of single men.
Now, that's what she said in the beginning. In the very end, look what she's worried about. She's worried about all the things that benefit women, not fixing and addressing the real problems.
Women, and also in legislative and policy decisions, like the push to get rid of no-fault divorce, in the rolling back of reproductive rights, and with things like student debt and college affordability. They're not going to make college more affordable when more women going to college results in higher expectations of the men that want to date us.
See that? So the real agenda actually came out. That's why you have to watch these videos and you got to really read between the lines, but they always give themselves away. These women always give themselves away. So we're going to follow that up. So she talked about these expectations and she talked about not getting rid of a no-fault divorce. But let's look at this clip right here. And let me show you some of the crap that men go through. This is just one example I picked for tonight's video. Check this out.
There's my child support right there. That's what I get. Now, how many of you parents out there are giving your children more money than you can afford for yourself? Like, this is ridiculous. I'm getting stroked. I can't believe this. I'm a bottom bum right now.
You getting long stroked, my dude. Long stroked. And I got somebody close to me going through the same thing. Matter of fact, all his kids are grown. And guess what he's doing? He's still paying back child support. And he tried to get in touch with his kids. Okay? He tried to be there for his kids and provide for his kids. But his ex pretty much hid the kids, pretty much, made it where he couldn't find them. And his own mother knew where his kids were at. And he said, man, I'm trying to find my kids, Ma. And his mom was like, don't worry. One day you'll be able to find your kids. Come to find out, she had been seeing the kids for years. She was working in concert with his ex, knowing where the kids was the whole time. And so you can imagine that was an awkward conversation. That's actually my cousin's kids. Now, some of the kids mad because of all the crap that the mom said over the years. And his son would have been mad too. But then his son got to talk to me and him on the phone, or they had a talk, and then he talked to me on the phone. I said, look, man, this is what you don't understand about what was going on. Let me set you straight, youngin'. This is what's happening. And he was like, damn, Unc, I didn't even know that. I was like, look, bro, it's hard out here. Like, a lot of dudes want to be fathers, but a lot of men need help. They just want the opportunity. As we say here in Vegas, they just want to chip in a chair, man. Let me get back to this dude's story. Look at this, man. Look what he got at the end of his pay period, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not the bum that's on the side of the street begging for money. You know what I'm saying? Looking for ducats, son, man. Living for free and off other people and using government help and such like that, man. I'm not doing any of that. Man, I'm working my ass off to be homeless, and I can't even get government help because I make too much money at the end of the year. Like, I make too much money to get help. And this is what I'm left with. That's 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks. Look at the month. Here's the month. Here's the month. Here is the month. That's the next one. Here's the month. $11.95.
Bro, that's like my rent. You know what I mean? Like, that's rent. Not in every place. But here in Vegas, yeah, that's rent. So that's all he got for 2 weeks. Now imagine when you get an apartment or anything like that, you need to make 2.5 times the amount. Your income has to be 2.5 times the amount that you're paying in rent. And this dude right here is basically half his money would go to rent. That's not even to include the utilities, gas for his car, transpo, lights, water, sewage. He can't afford to get no internet service or nothing like that, but he need internet service. Everybody need internet service. How is he supposed to feed himself? Health insurance. What is he supposed to do?
Get $333. So what's that? $680, $690 roughly. $680. That's what I made for the whole month. That's my monthly income that I get to take home with me. That's why I'm homeless. Child support is why I'm homeless. Child support is the biggest scam on the face of the planet.
I feel bad for the dude, man. I feel bad for the dude. If you ever see this video, brother, reach out to the channel, man, hit me up at TSG_uncut and on my Instagram, bro, and holla at your boy, okay? Something I want to do in 2024 is I actually want to have guests on the channel. I haven't reached out to the people I want to talk to yet to have them on the channel, but that's coming. So when I do these live streams, and I might have to shift the day of the live stream only because, and I'll let y'all know when I shift the live stream dates, okay? But I'll shift the live stream dates in order to have special guests on the show. Because again, I want to change this thing. I want to make it better. I don't want it to be just me talking. I want other people to be a part of this conversation. All right. I'm going to get a couple more of your comments. We'll get to our next video here in a moment. Setting up the next video clip. Sorry about that, you guys. Where we at? Why do we need for you besides eating my hard-earned food? Okay, I think I read that. Yeah, sucking up my oxygen, my hard-earned money. Still say her marriage is her and her husband problem. And she is going to tell him the next time she gets mad enough or wants to get out of trouble. Yeah. Still saying, bro, I'm clapping cheeks. If ain't anything, I'm doing her husband a favor and showing him that. Did I miss something? Uh-oh, I did miss something. My bad. Where we at? So she's so full of caps, she can start her own business. The hats of worthless delusions, caps of confusion. And then, but Sean, if a baddie that's been eyeballing you, catch you outside in the gym parking lot and tell you to let's go to the back of her Suburban, brother, you mean you tell me you're not going? No, I'm not. Because I'm attracted to women who can, who mentally stimulate me, right? At this point in time, I'm starting to become sapiosexual. Like, I can't just lay down with anybody. Like, she gotta bring value to me. If she don't bring value, I'm not attracted. I told you, man, it may be hard to believe, and it was hard for me to accept, but I prefer a woman who brings value to me other than her WAP, her used WAP, okay? I need more than that. I don't need your problems. I need peace. I need support. I need respect, right? I need that loving hand, that caress, that touch. I need someone to tell me it's going to be okay sometimes, right? Well, really, I don't most of the time, but I'm saying. So, no, man, I have control of myself. And like I told y'all before, you know, I have a good woman in my life, and I'm good with that. All right, where we at? I actually missed the part where I literally don't care. It's not that the men on this channel's problem so much for being strong and independent, right? Shake my effing head, ungodly trash heap. And it's all I'm saying is that she is using him for his money, and you and your novelty. Blue pill rage is still a thing. And in this case, the drama is not worth it. Boom. The drama is not worth it. It's one thing if she lied, though. Right. I agree with that statement. Of course, she's using the man for his money. It's all about money. Laugh out loud. You said, nah, you ain't going. No, I'm not. You're a strong man. Yeah, because I already know the path that it leads down. Like, I already been down these paths where I've like basically clapped cheeks of somebody that had issues, and then those issues became your issues. Like, bro, it ain't even worth it, bro. It ain't. Y'all don't know how much I respect my peace. And y'all don't really realize how important what I'm doing is to me. This is more important. TSG Uncut is the most important thing to me, man. That and my family. When they act right. When my family act right, they're the most important thing. But till then, you know, Gotta leave people go sometime, you know. All right, let's check this out.
In 1960, we had a 5% out of birth wedlock rate for unmarried women. In 1970, it rose to 11%. You know, when they was giving out that free sex and love.
Real quick, Ennis, see this right here, this discussion right here is the birth rates, the birth rates out of marriage rate since 1960. I'm gonna let him finish talking, but this is why you don't just clap any cheeks. We tell women to have restraint with laying down with these Pookies, Ray Rays, Chads, and Tyrones, yet and still we're not gonna hold ourselves to a standard where we wait for a woman who is worthy of our protection and our provision to come along, then that would make us hypocrites. I don't fault any man. If you want to go out there and clap cheeks, man, have at it, have fun, join the trout mouth heathen game. I get it. But I'm telling you that when you're ready, if you're ready to get your shit straight, you got to keep all this stuff in mind, man. You know what I mean? You don't want to get used. You don't want to fill up the donut, okay? You know what I mean? You don't want to like cream fill the donut, all right? Because it could lead to this stuff right here.
1990, it jumped to 28%. In 2023, from 1990 to
33 years later, it jumped up almost 50%, bro.
2023, in the 30-year time period, it went to 77%. You don't think we have moral decay in this society? Huh? Look, the phrase "a nation can only rise as high as the moral position of its women," it embodies a concept that has been echoed in various forms throughout history and in numerous cultures. It's not just me.
Right.
Okay?
Brother Dennis is right. Shout out.
The phrase suggests that women, often seen as the primary caregivers and educators of children in many societies, play a crucial role in shaping the moral framework of the next generation.
My cousin is a police officer, right, in New York, in the capital region of New York. And he told me, he said, man, these little kids out here are demons, man. He was like, these little kids out here, 12, 13, 14 years old, and you can't even, like if you're a young kid, you almost got to stay home because these kids out here talking about they got ops. And they getting taken out by other young kids that got guns. Like, make that make sense, bro. How is young people, and my cousin brought up a good point. He said, how you got ops? He said, yeah, back in the day, he said, bro, you might have the neighborhood bully, but guess what? You faced them, y'all fought, y'all went your own way afterwards. These kids are getting gunned down because they don't know how to fight with their hands. They ain't willing to take a beat. They ain't willing to dust themselves off and do their thing. They talking about they got ops out in these streets, young kids. And this right here, this single mother epidemic, not having a man around. That's why it's not worth clapping everybody's cheeks. This is crazy.
If a woman holds practice of high moral standards, guess what? They likely gonna pass those values down to their children. And that what? Elevates the ethical standards of the nation as a whole. Now, what if you got a woman with low moral standards, tattoos, obese, children out of wedlock, cheating, adulterous, lying, stealing? These are the women that's raising your children. What you think is gonna happen? Huh? We are analyzing the moral decay of Black American society, and I'm telling you, this is where we are.
There we go. There you go. A lot of good comments. I just put them up on the screen so we can move a little faster. All right. So you had the woman in the first clip talking about, you know, basically she's worried about retaliation. She's worried about, you know, laws changing and stuff because it benefits them. It don't benefit us. Okay. So we just talked about, she also talked about women not wanting to get married. Okay. Let's take a look at that. Let's evaluate the marriage aspect a little bit further. Let's look at this next video clip.
Marriage rates in the United States from 1990 to 2020. Here's a beautiful little graph for all you nerds out there like myself that like to see this stuff. Look at this decline from the 90s just to 2020 alone. Look how that drops off right there. And you can even see there in about 2016, 2017, red pill content. And then you see a huge, bigger decline. And this is a shout out to Bachelor Joker on X. This is Better Bachelor for those of you
shout
know
out to
that
Better
him
Bachelor
on YouTube. I like this guy's stuff. I enjoy his stuff. So credit to him. And he says, self-explanatory why marriages are on the decline. Men are waking up and women are acting more entitled and less feminine. Thanks to TikTok and OnlyFools, it's easier than ever to see it. Do you agree with this? I think this is super duper interesting, but I know that men are waking up.
Now I'm gonna leave this graph up on this up on the screen just for a second. But again, if this isn't more proof, right? The imminent agenda, women were less inclined to get married, or they would wait longer to get married. Now I was looking at this graph. If you look up here, see my cursor up on the screen, you guys, how it's kind of flat right here. When I looked at the dates, it was right around the economic crash. So marriage rates kind of stayed steady. And I believe they stayed steady because you had a lot of, you know, young people starting to like basically come out of that rom-com era, right? Remember the rom-coms of the 2000s, whatever? You get the rom-com era, and then that graph stayed steady through the rom-com era where people were still, you know, they thought they believed in love again, right? And you had the economic crash in 2008, 2009. So I think people were getting married for stable, you know, for stability reasons. And then you have the red pill content. And once a lot of guys started realizing that their marriage was essentially doomed, they watched their brothers and their fathers and their uncles and their nephews, and they watch all these people go through divorces and tell their horror stories, or you end up paying child support and you only got $300 and something, you know, for the pay period. That's ridiculous, man. When you can't even afford to have the dignity of the hands of your work keep you sustained, that is an absolute travesty. So as red pill content came out, man, dudes were like, you know what? Why? It doesn't benefit me. I don't want to end up like that dude paying child support where I can't support myself. I'm homeless out in the street. I don't get to see my kid. I can barely make ends meet. I don't know where I'm going to get my next meal, yet and still got to go to this goddamn job every day and with a smile on my face and do my job at 100%, even knowing that I'm only getting a fraction of what I'm worth. This is a shame. This is a shame. And listen, I get people in my comments all the time, and they try to make this a political thing. But I argue with them that it don't matter which side of the aisle you on, right? You see people talking about changing these laws, but some of these laws benefit it don't matter which side. You can go to whatever type of state, red state, blue state, purple state, green state. Go to any of these states, and these laws have been pervasive throughout both types of parties. We have a systemic problem. We have a systemic problem where men are forgotten in society. But are women really doing better? Are women really more ahead when it comes to relationships? Right? I don't know, man. It's a thought. We'll get to the question of the day here in a little bit.
The biggest, the baddest boss chicks are just sitting at home, a cold pillow, alone, and the only friend they got batteries in it.
I just wanted to put that one up there. I thought that was funny. And just like I think it was Still Saint said earlier, talking about, you know, they depressed, they on their wine, they got their cat, their dog, right? Women are miserable. And men and women are miserable when they operate outside of their purpose. All right? Men and women are both miserable operating outside of our purpose. And that's something that we got to get over. Okay? It's something that we have to realize. So, with that being said, question of the day. Do you think modern women are doing better or worse in relationships today? I want to hear from you. Why or why not? Now, you might think, why am I asking this question? I must have took about 5 to 10 minutes trying to ponder the question of the day. And I know this isn't the most best put together question, but I wanted it to stay in line with what we were talking about. I actually proposed this question because I was going to bring it to you guys up. I don't want to know the data and the different statistics that we talked about. I want to know what you guys have seen in your guys' travel. We all live in different states and different places. I want to hear what you see out there. If you see women doing better in your city or your state, then I want you to put that out there. And I want you to put out why are they doing better. But if they're doing worse, I want to know why. Or if you have a little bit to say about both. But the reason why I put this question is because I want us to discuss what we're seeing, where we're from, where we're at, where we're living. In this state, I'll say this, right, since I'll go ahead and answer the question today here for Vegas. I think women are doing worse. I live in a tourist town. So when you live in a tourist town, it's really hard to date in a tourist town, or at least to find anybody genuine. Women ghost men at a very high level out here. They out in the streets. They going home drunk, stumbling over. They look like idiots, right? I'm not going to say I haven't stumbled home drunk a few times. But I'm a trout mouth heathen. We all know that already, okay? We all know that Sean is a trout mouth heathen. But I want to hear from you guys. What are you guys seeing where you live at? Are women really doing better? I'm not saying that they're not. In some cases, women are making money out here, right? You got the script establishments, right? You got the well, I will say that the nightclub, the nightlife industry has kind of in some places taken a downturn, right? Like some places doing better. Some places used to do really well, now they're doing worse. And then some places doing better. The money just isn't as where it was at before. Shout out to Chosen in the building. Shout out to you, brother. We up in here. Great to see you, brother. Right? I don't think women are doing better out here when in terms of relationships. I think they're doing okay with money if they put their mind to it. There's a lot of opportunities out here for both men and women. But when it comes to relationships, I don't think they're doing better. I don't think that's a thing. Okay? Still Saint says, these young boys are raised by single mothers and are trying to find a sense of masculinity. Absolutely. You have got to have that male presence in the house. There's nothing like that masculine presence to be able to direct these young boys. God, that's funny. I read that. And it says, I feel you, bro. Pursuing peace and profit is more fulfilling path to take. Takes a man like yourself that has been through enough life to develop that mindset. I can respect that. Let me also add, I wish I thought the way I did now 10 years ago. I really wish I had thought the way I thought now 10 years ago. It would have saved me a lot of heartache and a lot of pain. It would have. It just would have. And now, you know, but through that pain and through the things that I've been through, I learned a lot more lessons, which makes me better able to articulate these things because of what I've seen and what I see, especially in South Beach. Man, I can't even imagine. You told me about Miami there, Ennis, and just seeing the stuff I see about Miami and the expectations that the women have down there of men, absolutely insane, man. Absolutely insane. Like, it almost don't even make sense. I'm starting to see more women and their children on the streets here in Tampa. Strong and independent ain't working for them. Okay, you were in Florida too there, above beyond. Yeah. There's a video clip that I downloaded last night. I also did a video about it on this channel, how the ladies of the night, let's call them that the ladies of the night in San Diego, they got the streets overran. If y'all haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's in my library. Where I say women of the night, ex-workers, those ladies are destroying a whole city. And the video clip I got is of a place in Dallas, Texas, where the women are they working. They don't want to work. They want to lay down on their back. It's easier, you know? But a dude like yourself down here, man, with your life experience, I think you'd be all right. I think I've been to Miami. I didn't like it the first time. I think the difference would be this time is I know how to speak a little Spanish. And I think obviously with enough time there, that actually would have been a game changer for me to know Spanish, because I didn't know it last time. You don't need Spanish to go down there, but some places, if you pop your head in and you don't know Spanish, they look at you like you got a dang peni growing out your head, bro. So, you know, like, I already live here, man. It's already a fast enough life, and I'm actually trying to slow it down. Hence the reason I go to San Antonio to go visit my mom, so I can slow this thing down. You know what I mean? I missed the comment. Still saying this question today. Better in the short term and worse in the long term. Yes. In a military town, they get the man in uniform and then divorce him. Take the kids and his money, but they're never satisfied. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, I've lived in a number of military, a couple of military towns, or I've been to enough of them, and you see it all the time. I used to have to warn my young guys about it. Like, yo, man, look, I'm not going to tell you not to get married. I'm only going to tell you stories that I know. I even had a female student of mine when I was teaching engineering, teaching nuclear engineering, and she was talking about getting married. I said, oh, you guys are pretty young. You know, you guys are kind of young. Why don't you just wait? Wait till you get to your duty station. Wait for him to get to his duty station, and then figure it out after that. But don't do it now. I said, but look, it's your choice. Y'all are grown. I get it. Oh, well, we'll be able to, you know, they still would be able to get stationed in the same place. That doesn't always happen, that you're going to get stationed in the same geographic location as your husband or wife. And even if you do get stationed in the same geographic location, doesn't mean you're going to be on the same boat. So one of y'all could be out on a 8-month deployment or whatever, and you get home, and then the other person is going out there. So it's tough. I get it. 304K pull nothing on you, man. Well, I'd hope not. No, they're not. Miami chicks are built different. Yep, I know they are, man. They're almost not even my type. Nothing but exotics down here in Sobe. Okay, I got you. Yeah. I feel you guys. Look, thank you guys for tonight. Again, a couple housekeeping things. Consider a channel membership for the price of a cup of coffee a month. Again, in 2024, I'm going to be putting a lot more content on there. It's going to be more deeper issues. Again, for the price of a cup of coffee. Also, check out the links in the descriptions down below. Check out the must-have man list of 2024, okay? There's some things in there, some products in there that I think you guys will like. And I appreciate every one of you guys for that. And then, again, got the second channel going. It's called TSG Reacts. Let me, it's just a fun channel, you know, just try to have fun on that channel. And wow, it's a lot of comments. I'm trying to find where I put it at. Shout out to the God, Gold P, for the $5 super chat, man. Again, can't do this without you guys. You guys keep the channel running. I thank you all, especially for you guys that also do the Cash App, which is $TSG Uncut, all one word. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'm going to start doing the shout outs there for all you guys that came through tonight. Ennis, thank you for being here, brother. You be good out there. Happy New Year. Above, beyond, and forever. Happy New Year to you, too. I appreciate you. Still Saint, appreciate you, too, man. Thank you so much for being here this evening. Happy New Year. Chosen, Happy New Year to you, brother, man. It's good to see you pop your head. I know you've been working hard, but I appreciate you stopping by and giving us some time. I don't want to miss anybody. Who else we got there? Shout out to Alexander X. Thank you for coming through. Who else do we have here? Shout out to Rando Ganja. Thank you for coming through. Shout out to XL Pro. I know you up in here somewhere. Shout out to Skyview. Appreciate you. Again, shout out to XL Pro. Thank you for being here. Much appreciated. Always good to see you. All right. So that's where we're at. All right, gents. I'm going to get up out of here. I'm hungry. I am starving, actually. All right. Look out. I'll probably have a video tomorrow. I don't know what it's going to be about. Hopefully you guys like the new content, the way I'm doing the content. I have another video idea coming up. I probably film that a little bit later. But more content coming. Expect good changes to come to the channel. And I hope you continue to support and rock with this channel. I will continue to bring you the truth, the TSG way. All right, gents. And until next time, live your best life.